and downstairs the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business. Handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Tevin Coleman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
39! Green 39!
Now Jackson on second down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively,
you just go, man, with me, big fella.
Not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Damn, son, he's going to make it that easy.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And he takes his beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Chillax, chillax, chillax.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Nobody had time for that.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. Flashed a nifty move, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
He'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Vontaze Burfict able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Ooh, did he give us the first time?
Tucker's kick right there. It's good. But wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first.
Let's do it, baby.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Let's go. Move. We go.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Pirine. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Come on.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They'll run it here with Pirine. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Pirine. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Red, up!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Let's go. Red, up! 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Jackson. And that's incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On third down, it's Coleman, and he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Drops it off for Coleman. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
They go play action now. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. This time, Jackson will throw it. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Carlos Hyde, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So he scrambled
another one of them cover 3 wide
to the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They toss to Pirro, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And he turned it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, 18. Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
They're going to be big fella.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And this
Shit,
is
baby.
incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll toss it to Coleman. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it
in. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Ravens have got it. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on,
we went with desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Here's Coleman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Coleman now. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Red, up! Move.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Room past the 20. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Move.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Runs through the contact. So the Patriots coming out now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think that they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, here's P-Ryan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Run the ball after this.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Detroit! 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 Hot! Hot!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Leopard!
On 2nd down, Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He may try and run for this. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 56 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
They're bad.
Plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out come the Patriots. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll run again with P-Ryan. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
18, 18.
Here's Trubisky. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go. Blue, blue.
Now it's Trubisky. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Trubisky, and he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Hurry.
A toss play. Here's P-Ryan. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4 down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Red, up. Red. Check 26, check 26.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. After the interception, here's Trubisky going deep for Diggs. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Jackson from the shotgun. Now he'll escape to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Blue. Hey, 18. Red,
They go play action. Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 319. 319. Detroit.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard. Leopard. Mike 5'9". Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Now it's Jackson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A big play there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Ravens add on. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep.
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Hang on, we got, you see it, you see it?
On 1st down, Trubisky. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Trubisky. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Trubisky to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
18. 180.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Oh, man. Get it out, man.
Here's the out. Oh, no time to pitch it, and down he goes. And it's in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Blue. Lock in.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Trubisky now off the bootleg. And he can't corral it.
One more shot.
Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw.
Come here, baby.
They're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.